Hey everybody, Z Garcia here, and today we're going to be splitting up into teams and seeing how clever we can be with our word usage in 25 words or less. In this game, two teams are going to be undercutting each other, bidding on the number of words they think they can get away with to get their team members to guess 5 words on a card. And so you might say, I can do it in 18 words and get them to guess all these things. But then your opponent might say they can do it in 14. Can you do it in fewer than that? Or should you just let them do it? They might fail and give you a point anyway. That's what the game is all about. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at how it works. I'll see you on the other side. Setting up the game is exceedingly easy. You're going to shuffle up some of these cards, put them here in the center, put the sand timer here on the 25 on this circle, and split all the players into 2 teams, and you're ready to go. This is only about a third of the cards, by the way, so there are quite a few cards in the game. And what you are attempting to do in the game is be the first team to win 10 of these cards. If you do that, you win the entire thing. So how does it work? Well, you pick one player from each team to be the ones giving clues. Both of those players from the 2 separate teams are going to look at the card. You can select, as you are playing, which side you're playing with. So you can say, okay, well, I'm using the light blue side, or maybe the dark blue side. So let's say this is what we've got here. The 5 words that they both will look at: sharp, pouch, moment, bashful, and bald. And then they're going to go back and forth, bidding on how many words they think they can say to get the rest of their team to guess these 5 words. So one of the 2 players might say, I think I can do it in 22 words. The first guess has to be between 25 and 20 here, okay? So you can't immediately go to, say, 11. So they'll say 22 words. I think I can do it in 22 words. Then the other player might say, well, I think I can do it in 20. And this continues back and forth. Oh, yeah, I can do it in 18. Well, fine, 17. I can do it in 14. Okay? At that point, the other player then might say, fine, do it in 14. And we are going to flip over the sand timer, and that player has that much time and 14 words to get their team to guess these words. They can do them in any order, and the team can guess as much as they want to. There's a few other do's and don'ts in the rules, but they're pretty straightforward. And so they might start, and they might say, kangaroo baby carrier, pouch, marsupial pouch is right. Shy, whatever, timid, bashful, good. And this continues until they either get all 5 before time runs out and their words run out, or they don't. If they do it, they keep the card. If they don't, the other team gets the card, and then we pick 2 more players to start again on the next card. That's pretty much it. That's the rules. Nothing else to it. Now you know how to play 25 words or less. Let's go ahead and go back up top. Let me tell you what I think of it. One thing I find very interesting about this new printing of this game is that it says up here, based on the hit TV show. And that makes me think of 2 things. A, I've never heard of this TV show, but I'm assuming it's a popular TV show. And B, I don't think this is based on the popular TV show, because I used to own an edition of 25 words or less, 15 years ago. And I'm pretty sure that was before this TV show existed. So I'm guessing they made a TV show from that game. And now we've come full circle and the game has been printed with that TV show's theme, which is really not there. It's the exact same game as it was before when it was printed many years ago. It just has this cover, okay? So starting right at the top with theme, it's fine because it's not really there. I suppose if you are a fan of the TV show, you might sort of be able to, say their catchphrases or something, and then maybe you can liven it up a little bit that way. I don't. It doesn't really matter, though. This is not one of those where knowing the format of the game show and sort of their banter and any of that stuff helps or hurts, I think. It certainly doesn't hurt. Maybe it helps. So but not much of a theme. It's okay. It's fine. The aesthetics are fine. They're good, actually, and then there's nothing fancy here, which is why it's hard to get excited about the components. But I think everything that is included, cards, the timer, and the board, are well made. Yeah, the board's a little thin, but who cares? It just sits there the entire time. The cards are good quality. Sand timer is good. Fits well on the spaces it's supposed to go on, so no issues there. You can use it to count down the number of words that have been used, or the other team can do that while you're talking. So everything that is in there is good. Box is sturdy. It's maybe a little big for what the game is, but not too bad, so no problems there. Replay value. There are tons of cards. And yes, this game is sort of like a one-activity party game. There's a lot of those, but some do tend to break it up. This one doesn't. There is no, challenge round. There is no sort of, there's no special card that you draw and says in the corner, head-to-head mode. Oh, something happens here. Or, two players are giving the rest of the team clues one word at a time. There's no twist, okay? It's the same thing over and over and over and over for possibly 19 cards. But there are a ton of cards. Could they have spiced it up a little bit? Yeah, but what's in there will last you a long time. The game arc. I like that even though it is just a one activity over and over, the sort of ups and downs of the bravado of the players is going to liven up the game, 10 cards as a goal seems to be good. That means neither team is likely to never be the ones giving clues and always be the ones just hoping the other team fails. That's enough that just about everybody's going to get a chance to be the ones trying to say only 12 words and get the team to guess 5. So I enjoy that. I think it's a good game length. I think it works out well. And, just pushing it and kind of being risky is also fun. Players, as their confidence goes up, or as they start to learn what's going to be hard to get the players to guess and what's not, then you see those word counts fluctuate, right? Maybe 20 words is barely enough. So you can tell the players kind of start backing off. They only outbid each other by 1. They go from 20 to 19. And you're like, okay, we're about done. And sometimes you can go, 21, 16, 12. And you're like, whoa, these must be pretty easy words. So that's fun. The ease of play is quite high. It's very smooth, easy to get going. The rules explanation will take you a hot minute, so you can quickly get this played. Lastly, tactics, luck, strategy. There are some interesting choices here. There's a few different things to think about. So when you're the one saying words, do you try to go for the easy ones first or do the hard ones first? Do you conserve on words or do you conserve on time? Right? Do you try to just go quickly, even if you feel like you could have gotten that clue across to the players in only 2 words? Do you spend 5, but you get them to sort of guess it faster? And you don't have to sit there thinking of what 2 words, right? Do you let the other team fail and go for that victory? Do you sort of goad them into overbidding? Do you know you should stop at 12, but you say 11, just hoping they'll say 10, and then you can be like, I'm out. Good luck doing that in 10. So that can be fun. Of course, you're taking that risk. They'll be like, whoop, nope, you do it in 11. I like all of those things. I think they're interesting, and they make for a fun game. So at the end of the day, this is a game that very much is going to take the right players. You need the right crowd that enjoys word games, that enjoys that push your luck bravado thing, and that is going to just make a bigger show of this party game than really what's in the box. You got to liven it up. You need to bring your own laughs, right? BYO laughs in this one. Because they're not necessarily in there. They can be summoned from the game a little bit, but you need the right crowd to make this livelier than it really is just as a party game. And that's okay, because I think this is a good package for that. You have to, though, like word games and like the challenge that's presented. Of getting somebody to say bald by saying just one word. In this case, of course, Z. And then it'll be like bald. Boom, got it. That's 1-1. So there you go. Overall, this is going to get from me a 7.5 out of 10. That means it's a seal of approval, and I definitely recommend it to folks that think they'll like it. This is not one of those party games that I feel will appeal to everyone. I do not think that's true. But for folks looking for a fun word game that is not just a spin on Scrabble again, then this would be a good one, all right? So there you go, everybody. 25 words or less. I get a 7.5 from me. No, that cannot be your bid. Whole word bids only. But it can be my score. My name is Z Garcia. I'll see you on the next one.